Yo, what's up guys? Mayor Menace here and welcome back to another video. So, today we're going to be talking about Wings of Redemption, and I never talk about Wings of Redemption on the channel as he's on Lolcow Live, and this is a really serious situation that happened that we gotta talk about. So I never really covered Wings of Redemption or anything related to Lolcow Live because it's all either scripted or fake. But when you see these people getting in fist fights daily over the most petty and small things, is it really fake? Maybe. Maybe some of the stuff here is scripted. They do admit this even. But these fights are not fake. And I'm sorry for even laughing or chuckling there, but it's really off to me, this whole situation, because I never really thought that Wings of Redemption could get this low. I'm gonna be straightforward with you guys. Wings of Redemption fully assaulted his girlfriend on stream, or wife, sorry. Now, before we get into the bread and butter of this video, because I know that's what you guys all want, I really want to talk about why it happened. I want to go over what led up to this, because, to be honest, this didn't have to happen at all. So there was a girl that hangs around these guys, it seems, or just goes on their streams. Maybe she's a background person or something. Maybe she produces the show. Who knows? And she seems like the most spoiled person on the planet. She can't take no for an answer, and all of them even point this out. But that is not the point. The thing about Becky Boop here is she got into an altercation with another girl named Roxy on stream. And that's not really important, but it's also important because it leads up into this next day. They also say that they brought her around just so she could be a nuisance and that her presence was scripted, basically.
Like Fat Camp has hit its groove. I feel like it's going to be nothing but W's for the rest of the week. We had to take a few L's early on to like learn what we are doing, get the equipment right, buy the right stuff, get the right stuff ordered, figure out the. But now there's nothing but W's from here on out. Period.
Yeah. Well, I've learned a valuable lesson with watching Queens today because so much is happening behind the scenes, and trust me, we did not get it all on film. There was way more that happened off film. But like being the content brand that he has, he just started recording, and he recorded an actual fist fight.
Yeah.
And so as I'm watching him at the table explaining what the fuck, she literally got into a physical fight today.
Worse than COVID by a lot. What did I tell you? If she showed up, it was going to bring the entire vibe down. Things would get worse. What has happened?
Things have gotten a lot worse, but it's like, it's not like you told me so. I already knew this was going to happen.
Well, like, why'd you kick her out on the way out in the door?
It's funny.
In one theater, out the other.
It's funny.
I don't know why y'all go against this all the time because like Becky brings confrontation. Confrontation brings eyeballs.
Yeah,
I get it, but at the same time,
Like to me, I look at all this good. It's like, oh, Becky and Rocky, this is good content.
I like that. I like losing weight, having fun, eating right.
Well, apparently, motherfuckers don't like that shit because they don't donate for it.
No. We do have TTS set up. Grim, do you know if we have one yet?
Ignore that Wings put Roxy in a full Nelson chokehold to hold her off Becky. I put her in a full Nelson, not a chokehold.
God, our lighting is good.
The only reason I put her in the full Nelson is because I didn't want her to hit Becky anymore. That's the whole goal.
Yeah.
Because when your arms are like this, you can't really use them. What does she have against her that when she went on stream and talked so much about you and you always give in to her? Why?
Because ultimately, it's my job to make entertainment. I don't care what you say. This piece of shit is entertaining. She's a mess.
She's a chaos gremlin.
She's either going to burn the brand down or make the brand blow up. And is stamping her feet, telling Keem to give other 50-year-old women punishments.
Yeah.
Like, how do you reason that in your head?
The other thing was like, she also said, my mom disowned me for wanting to come to Fat Camp. No, that woman has never told you no. And if she finally did at the age of 38, congratulations, good job. Like your mother finally stood up to you forever, Veronica.
About 20 years
like,
too
come
late.
on. Yeah.
Becky's got like big ass scars on the side of her face from Roxy. Like not scars, but scratches.
Scratches, yeah.
Yeah, like
she
her
got
whole
her
left
ass
side of her
beat.
face got scratched up.
Becky officially fucked around and found out today.
It was a whole situation. Guys, if you didn't see Queens, I put the video on there. I filmed it. Originally it was going to be for a vlog, and then they started fighting. I can't upload this, you know. But we did on Queens. Go check it out.
My initial reaction to you was to say, she hit somebody, she out, right?
Right.
And now I no longer think that.
Wings sucks.
It's not even about Wings sucks. The whole fact that y'all wanted to script it sucks. Why didn't you just be real? Like, we tried to get Becky here. Becky's a psycho. Learned that by getting her here in person, because nobody's ever met her in person before.
It
She's a
was
psychopath.
just better to act like her walking in the room was a fucking surprise, right? Which her coming technically was a surprise, right?
Well,
The
nobody
joke response
expected her to
super
show
chatted
up.
$26 and super chatted $20. Keen scammed as the viewers and nobody cares loudly crying.
Oh my god.
L L L L L L L L L L L L L L L L L L.
What are you doing?
You're crashing out.
I'm
right
not
now.
crashing. I'm telling the truth. What am I crashing out about? Saying stop lying about shit?
You're very agitated.
They start to recap what happened the night before, and they start to get into an argument because Wings full on exposes the fact that Betty Boop coming on to the live stream was scripted, or the way she came in being a surprise was scripted. And Keem would begin to bring up to Wings like, hey, you just exposed that this is scripted. Now they're going to think that everything else on our streams is scripted. So, where Wings has a valid point, Keem also has a valid point here in the argument. To be honest, the entire time, Boogie was just riding Keem, just being a D1 Glazer, and he wasn't being an interjector, you know, he was supposed to be the middleman, like, hey guys, you guys are both right. And he tried doing this at some points, but it would just fall flat, and then he would just be like, yeah, Keem, I'm on your side. It got to a point where even the chat was sticking up for Wings, and Wings was winning the argument until he went to go take a breather. And I do not know what happened at all during this breather, but he just came back in the hugest fit of rage I could have ever seen anybody come at. Wings' wife was not necessarily the target of this attack, but she ended up being the person receiving it, as she got in the way of Keem and he full on looks at her in the clip, and I'm not going to pull it up because it's super brutal, and he just full on kind of body slams her, just pushes her. And just seeing such a big guy do that to someone so small was so disheartening. While Wings is a bad actor, Keem is also one as well. He didn't start the fight or anything necessarily, but he brought Becky onto the show knowing it would cause so many problems. And it led up to this. Kelly got hurt, Roxy got hurt, Becky got hurt. I heard a bunch of other things happened at Fat Camp or whatever it's called. And when it comes to Wings, he's almost 40 years old. You would think that after this long, you would have so much self-control. But no, he's just getting super mad to the point where he does this to his wife. And in public too, even basically in front of his entourage on stream. It's really embarrassing for him and Kelly as well, and I really feel bad for her. What makes me feel even more bad for her is that she's going on Twitter already and claiming that she tripped, and we all know it's a lie. She's just trying to cover for him, and it's just sad. I have a couple clips of the aftermath because it really shows how much damage he could do to someone. He barely grabbed on the Keem, and there's just a big scratch across his neck, and it's pretty gnarly.
Big ups, Jordy.
Grown ass men and women, go. This is the second fight today. Go. It's embarrassing.
Just walk away.
Come on, Big Joe.
You're all right, man. It's gonna be
Watch
okay.
out.
Just calm down and
Come hang out.
take a break. We'll take a breather.
Let me get you some alcohol. My man, believe it. Thanks.
Tobacco. Tobacco.
I got in his face. I'm like, "Are you serious?" And then he started pushing me. I'm like, "Dude, I'm gonna swing. You keep doing that." And he went to go grab me like this.
Yeah.
Like that's where this
That's a
came from.
Retro
That's right.
Super Chatted $20.
And I kept saying,
Who is
"I'm gonna
bombing
hit
wings out of
you.
jail?
I'm gonna hit you. I'm gonna hit you."
I'm glad
And
you
then he
didn't.
wouldn't. Somehow it got broken up or whatever.
I really gotta commend everybody here because they all got up and immediately got to business, just kicking Wings out, de-escalating the situation, and calming everyone down. I don't know what happened with him and Kelly after this. I don't know if they went home together. I don't know if they're separated right now. But if they went home together, I really hope that this is not happening behind the scenes. And I really hope that if this is the first instance, I do not know, that it doesn't get worse. Keem put out a statement after all this happened saying, "Everyone is fine. No one is seriously hurt. He apologized to me, and I accept his apology." The other clip of Wings pushing his wife resulted in Wings being kicked from Fat Camp. Obviously, that's totally unacceptable. I'm not really sure what's going to happen in the future, but as right now, we just need to de-escalate the situation. Thank you for all the concerns, but I promise you, everyone's fine. Wings of Redemption has officially lost the main source of all of his income, all because he doesn't have any self-control, even almost being 40 years old. I really am scared for Kelly because this could be happening behind the scenes and nobody knows. I just found out that Becky comes from their show Lolcow Queens or something like that. I didn't know they had a whole nother show for girls. That is insane. Wings of Redemption is a garbage person and he's probably not going to be able to come back from this. And Keem, when it comes to Keem, he needs to make better decisions when it comes to people like this because he has been around these people for so long. He has to know that they're super unhinged and they'll do something really out of control at any point in time, just like this situation. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe and let me know who I should cover next and let me know what you think about these videos. And as always, love y'all.